All right, man. So today we gonna react to Tyler. Let's get it going. The flat Earth investigation. Let's see.
I've come to conclude that the Earth is a sphere. I'll walk home on the flat Earth.
There's a mountain of evidence.
Yeah, let's hear it.
If you don't see it, you're blind.
Flat Earthers.
The universe is not expanding. There's no Big Bang.
I'm in the center of the universe. We want proof.
You're talking about the Earth being flat. Thousands of scientists have looked into it. You think they're all wrong?
Most would be quick to call them idiotic conspiracy theorists. But what if they simply knew something we don't?
What if we lived here? What if this is where we live? Right there. Everything that you know is a lie.
You just haven't looked into it, that's all.
I flew to Connecticut to meet up with a man named Flat Earth Dave, who took me into his attic to convert me into a flat earther. How long have you been a flat earther?
This is
around 2014.
This is beyond me, bro.
I was doing a podcast about conspiracy theories, and people started sending me flat Earth stuff, and I was like, "Oh, that's ridiculous." I have an open mind, but not to that. And then finally, another researcher who I respect very much said, Dave, you got to look at this. And she sent me a couple of videos. And I started watching them with the idea just to disprove it.
Okay.
The flat Earth is stupid, right? We all know.
So you were a round earther.
We were all globe earthers.
Got it.
All of us. Because we've been indoctrinated since before preschool.
To first understand the flat Earth, I would have to throw away the idea of a globe and relearn an entirely new model for how the planet works.
The world ocean, think of it as a giant lake with all of the continents.
Okay.
As islands.
I can roll with this now.
The shoreline of our world is Antarctica. The foundation of Antarctica is higher than any other continent. So people go, why can't you fall off the edge of the flat Earth? Because if you're on a lake, right, and you sail to the edge of the lake, can you fall off the lake? No, you step up onto the land. We're not allowed to go beyond 60 degrees south. That pink line, the Antarctic Treaty doesn't allow anyone to independently explore beyond that. Now you can spend $10, $20, $50,000 to go to Antarctica for a couple of days. They'll take you to the little peninsula off the tip of Santiago off of South America. Now that peninsula is bigger than many countries. And they'll show you some ice and some penguins, but no one's independently allowed to explore beyond it. What's beyond it? I don't know. Early 1900s, they were talking about more land beyond Antarctica. What about this?
Whoa.
This makes sense. What if we lived here? What if this is where we lived? Right there. These are other ponds.
Bro, imagine.
Did we live in a tiny pond that is Earth as we know it, trapped by the Antarctic walls and NASA soldiers? Maybe. So you legitimately think if I take some time and the viewers take time to look into all the information you provided,
100%.
we will come to the same conclusion?
1,000%. I offer 3 Bitcoins for 1 globe proof. Because all the questions you're going to come up with, what about gravity? What about satellites? What about eclipses? What about seasons? What about sunsets? And all of that's answered.
Dave was prepared to destroy my top 10 list of reasons why the Earth is round, starting with... What is that?
But just talking about gravity, so supposedly at the very, very perfect center, there's a molecule that says, I am the center, everything come to me.
And it's because it has higher mass, or it's heavier?
I don't know, man, right? And neither do the scientists that claim it. They said there's not enough gravity to hold all of the solar system together.
Okay.
So they go, well, there has to be dark matter and dark energy, because if there isn't, then gravity's a lie. When you have a scientific theory and you have 96% of it's wrong, you probably throw out the theory, but in cosmology, they go, no, we'll just make up something to fill in that 96%. But I borrowed $100 from you and I gave you 4, I go, we're even. And you're like, no, where's the other 96? I'm like, well, there's dark dollars. Dark dollars. Are you good with that? Because I understand that gravity is complete and total nonsense.
That's a bold claim, though, right?
Yeah,
For
that's...
person. Ships and the horizon. The horizon is the line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet.
So when somebody sees a ship appear to go over the horizon, they go, oh, that's Earth curved. But if the Earth was curved, there would be a set distance that it would have to disappear. What do I mean by that? The Earth is 24,901 miles around. According to globe math, the drop is 6 feet at just 3 miles. So if you're a 6-foot tall person standing at the edge of perfectly calm water on a perfectly clear day, you should not be able to see the surface of that water beyond 3 miles because it's dipping over your physical horizon at 3 miles away. But we have pictures where we can zoom in, we can see an oil rig at 17 miles away, whatever. We see many things, but we can see the surface of the water beyond the oil rig. When the water is at complete and total rest, it's perfectly, measurably, testably, provably flat. We can watch a ship go over the horizon, and
this makes no sense to me.
Disappears. Yeah. But in reality, we can zoom back in and bring those ships back into view after they completely
Bro, he's laughing, bro.
Yeah. But in reality, we can watch a ship go over the horizon, and it looks like it disappears. Yeah. But in reality, we can zoom back in and bring those ships back.
Who knows,
into view
bro?
After they completely appeared to disappear. Things disappear because of the angular resolution limits of our eyes.
Interesting perspective.
Because when you're in a Olympic-sized swimming pool, perfectly clear water, you got your goggles on, you go at one end of the pool, you can't see the other end of the pool. Why? The water's perfectly clear. Because it's not perfectly clear. It becomes more opaque over distance. The air is the same thing. Why is it that I can go out at night, take a picture of the stars, and then every year on the same night, forever, I can go out and take this exact same pictures and none of the stars have changed? When we're moving 4.5 billion miles a year, they tell us that the Earth wobbles, right? We move 1 degree every 76 years. In the Great Pyramid of Giza, there's also a shaft that points at Polaris. And we're like, hold on, with that wobble, how's it pointing at Polaris? You know what the mainstream argument is? Well, there used to be a different North Star 2,000 years ago. We just happen to live in the time where it's pointing towards this other star.
I see.
What happens when you open a pressurized can of soda? You open it, what do you hear? What's going on there?
Carbon dioxide's exiting the can?
Well, the gas that's higher pressure than the outside air is equalizing instantly.
Sure.
So you open it, so they try to equalize. So
Whoa.
the heliocentric model says we live on a ball surrounded by water, surrounded by air, adjacent to a void, a vacuum of space, to the lowest pressure possible. Why doesn't the air all fly up? And the only answer you can come up is, well, gravity's holding it down. What about high up in the sky where gravity's supposed to be less? How come it's not sucking all the air up? Gas violently fills the available space. But for some reason...
So how do we have a vacuum in space?
Exactly.
What do you have to say to the photographs, satellite images that have been provided to us?
Satellite images. So what's up? Satellite images. Here's the blue marble that was on everyone's iPhone. And if you look at the clouds, it made in Photoshop. Right? And the guy that made this, his name is Robert Simon. He's a digital artist for NASA. He said he made it in Photoshop. 2012 image, 2002 image. Look at the United States. How did it get so much bigger? Here's a 1978 picture and a 2017 picture, right? But what's wrong with that picture? All the clouds are the same. So from 1978 to 2017, the clouds never changed.
Shit.
Identical.
Oh, I see the circled one. Yeah, you're right.
And
Why
people
don't
say-
we have a photo of Antarctica?
Exactly. And if you look at Antarctica from space,
always clouds?
No, it's not clouds. It's cartoons. They don't even have images.
Whoa.
No.
Other planets are spherical. If this is that, then that must be this.
Have you ever looked up in the sky and seen Jupiter? It's
I've
been
never
out.
even seen a planet in the sky, I'll be honest.
Okay, well, you have. You just didn't even notice it.
Okay.
Because they look like a bright star. Disney and NASA that work together want you to believe in other planets and other worlds, okay? We can zoom in on stars and planets and their pulsing orbs of energy. What are they? Love to know. I don't know. Your head is the sun, and it's holding on to the earth, and it's pulling it, it's letting it go fall around you, okay? Right? But I got a moon here, and this moon is going around the earth. When it comes towards the sun, shouldn't the sun kind of pull it a little bit? And when it comes around away from the sun, shouldn't it be slowed down a little bit?
But the laws of inertia, right, would argue that it's stuck in this elliptical.
You're making up things because you're trying to defend your position, which we all
Well,
do.
I mean-
the Globers will say that the gravity of the earth negates the gravity of the sun. So the sun can hold on to the earth, can hold on to Pluto, but it can't affect the moon. You know who is in charge of all international flights? NASA.
Whoa, whoa,
NASA is in charge of
Actually?
all.
Yeah.
And they run GPS.
Not a commercial plane has flown over Antarctica?
No, none, ever.
Whoa,
And now
why?
Because you can't fly over Antarctica. Look at the Earth. They'll come over Antarctica, and then they'll just come back. But there's so many pilots now that have spoken out, military and commercial pilots.
A little bit too much for
This
my
one's
brain.
going to send you over the edge.
All right.
Okay?
No pun intended.
Over the edge. Southern flights prove that the Earth is not a ball. This is the World Cup soccer.
Oh.
Okay? They were in Doha. They wanted to go back to Buenos Aires. They went to Rome to refuel, and then they went back there. Why didn't they just go here? Because if they did, there's no place to refuel out here. On a flat Earth, Doha, Rome, Buenos Aires. Taiwan to Los Angeles. They had an emergency right about here. Well, where would you land? Well, you could go to Hawaii. You might as well go to Los Angeles. Instead, they went all the way to Alaska. Okay?
Flat Earth.
Right? Flat Earth, Taiwan, Alaska, Los Angeles.
Ooh, wow.
Here's an emergency.
That's a hard one.
They were going from New York to Hawaii, right about here, and they said we have to land. So they went to Seattle, which is like 1,000 miles out of the way. They got there in record time. New York, Seattle, Hawaii.
Who's directing the airlines to construct these flight pathways?
NASA. I mean, NASA controls everything. Controls everything with that has to do with the skies and shit. That's their job, bro. Like,
NASA isn't a space agency. NASA is the World Intelligence Agency. Everyone reports to them. FBI, CIA, KGB, CCP. Well, why would they lie about the shape of the Earth? What difference does it make? NASA was created right after Project High Jump when Admiral Byrd flew out in Antarctica. On the other side of the South Pole, he found land bigger than the United States, filled with resources. Look at that. From Middle America, he would be in where South Africa is or where Australia is. And another continent the size of the United States that no one has ever seen or set foot upon? What does that mean? What if he went from Middle America over what they call Antarctica and then found another continent out here?
Then that would destroy our whole world.
it would be One Piece. It would dead ass. One Piece is right.
Now, what if there's other civilizations here? What if these are where the controllers of the world live? Okay? What if...
Yo, that's yo. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yo, bro, that's crazy, dog. That's crazy. What he just said is crazy. What he just said is crazy. What he just he might just said the most craziest, mind-blowing thing of the century, of the decade, of the whatever more there is, bro. That's crazy. And they're imagine the rulers right here, and they're watching on a computer. Like, yo, bro, they all have a computers watching us, toying with us. Yo,
your soul is going, yes, listen. Right, get rid of your programmed mind. People don't realize, well, Russia would have ratted us out, and this and that. They're all in it together. Everything
I believe that.
you know is a lie. The United Nations map, flat Earth map. International Maritime Organization, flat Earth map. World Meteorological Organization, flat Earth map. International Civil Aviation Organization. These are the things that control the world. Why do they all have flat Earth maps?
Well, I don't know. Artistically, maybe they couldn't.
Artistically? Is that your explanation? Here, now let me ask you a question. If this is
the
where
compass is
would
flat.
you call this the outer space?
Sure.
What is it? More land? Extra territory? Extra terra?
Extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials from where?
Outer space.
Bingo. So why does it matter? Then when you understand that we're actually at the center of creation, this place was built for us, and we have natural law which says that nobody can take our free will away. Once you understand that nobody has control over you, you take your power back. You stop feeding this beast system that we're in. Globers think they know everything, but they don't know anything. And it's only for those that are willing to look and understand and see why it matters that get it. You know, once you get it, you can't unget it.
Is the Earth flat? Is gravity real? I don't even know what to think anymore. Could NASA be behind the biggest cover-up in human history? And what are they hiding behind Antarctica? Scientists, hit me in the comments section because I don't know anymore. I am curious how deep this rabbit hole goes and where it will lead me. So I flew to Las Vegas to attend Flattoberfest, a flat Earth convention, to see who else had drank the Kool-Aid. We learned a lot from Dave, but now we need to figure out, is this actually legitimate? Let's go. You go to the Flat Earth convention?
Yes,
oh, right on. What caused you to become a flat earther?
I was flying to Vegas.
Yo, wait. He might just that dude. Wait, what's his name?
From Dave, but now
Dave might have convinced me. Dave might have just convinced me, bro, with that statement, bro. We
need to figure out, is this actually legitimate?
That's
Let's go. You go to the
crazy, bro.
Oh, right on. What caused you to become a flat earther?
I was flying to Vegas, and guy on the flight was like, Earth is flat. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Sure.
So then I spent like years researching it.
Okay.
And so I think a lot of people have a hard time accepting that the government or a select few people or whatever in control of like all this information that, you know, they're being fed lies. Set down the indoctrination of what you were told to believe and just like use your mental power.
Do you believe in a flat Earth?
No, I don't.
Do you have a response to this?
I mean, if you ever feel compelled to research the truth, by all means, you will be a lot more sold into it rather than someone telling you what to think.
With fellow flat earthers everywhere around me, I entered the convention to see if they could answer the questions Flat Earth Dave had left me with. We made it.
Thanks for coming, man.
I feel like I'm losing my sense of reality.
No, you're gaining a sense of
You're
reality
right.
because on a spinning ball, there is no
It
reality.
doesn't make any sense.
None
No,
whatsoever.
you're right. How many attendees do we have today?
I don't know, maybe 300-400. Maybe 400. Thank you.
Yeah, got fans.
Yeah.
After reuniting with Dave, I walked into the event that began with a declaration of war.
And to the trolls, I will give you the same statement I gave back in 2015. Bringing people to your channel to make fun of flat Earth is like shooting wooden arrows into a bonfire. From a distance, it looks like you're doing something. Kern exposing more and more people to our truth. And you never stood a chance.
Yeah! Okay, yeah, I have a question. First of all, I feel empowered to be here around all my flat Earth brethren and sisters right now, so thank you.
Yo.
Secondly, what I wanted to ask was, I have a girlfriend, God bless her soul, who...
Why, is she dead?
She's not dead. It's worse than that. She's a glober. How can I get my girlfriend to see the light?
To see the light.
It really depends on the circumstances. Does she have a master's degree in anything?
No.
Okay, does she have a bachelor's degree in something?
Yes.
Is it physical science?
No.
She's got a shot. Did she have any family members that used to work in aerospace?
Her grandfather's a NASA scientist.
And how old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, dude, there's plenty of time. There's so many people out there.
Let me ask you this. Is being a part of this community worth everything? All my friends hate me. My family thinks I'm a fool. My relationship's struggling.
Welcome to the club.
Why do they want us to be deceived?
Well, you are new. It's not what they stand to gain, it's what they stand to lose.
Oh, no, I want a deeper answer. Why? Why?
Okay.
Why?
Why are we the
Why?
select few? What's so special about us?
So there's always going
Why?
to be people that go against the grain. The critical thinking, when we spread it, infects
Why?
other people. And yeah, it doesn't work on everybody. Probably like your girlfriend. Well, if she ever brings up the Dunning-Kruger effect, then, just...
Well, that's what she said I was a victim of. I was like,
Are you serious?
yes.
Oh, yeah. All right.
She's gaslighting me? Yeah, anyways, thanks. After telling the story of my non-believer girlfriend, several flat earthers came to me telling me stories of how they too had lost relationships due to their belief in the flat earth.
My 18-year marriage
Okay.
ended as a result. I was able to open my eyes to some of the
Yo, bro, 18 years just because she has another theory besides yours? Nah, I don't care, bro. Yo, my wife, bro, 18 years, bro. My wife, bro, comes up with my man, the earth is not flat. I don't know, some bullshit. I'll be like, all right, bro, man, you got it, gang. All right, you know what? You believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. I love you. That's it, bro. 18 years?
into it. And as I began to try to talk to my husband about it, it just didn't work. And I got to the point where I was insulted every day or made fun of every day.
I see. So he would question your intelligence?
Yes.
I see.
And I'm a highly intelligent person. Everything I believe is being questioned.
Sure.
Because once you're open to flat earth, everything else falls apart too. Don't
Okay.
listen to the sound bites. Look into it.
Okay. So was it worth it to break up with her?
It was me
Yeah, I
wanting
feel
to know the truth, and she thought it was like encompassing everything that I wanted to do.
The biggest problem with this is that to have this, you need a sun, you need this orbiting around it, you need planets around that, you need calculus, you need trig, you need quantum mechanics. Unfathomable numbers, we can't even do it. We shrink it down to this.
While some of these ideas seemed insane, these were some of the nicest people I had ever met that almost immediately welcomed me into their community despite my skepticism. What is the biggest thing that could convince the average person to believe in a flat earth?
The gravity thing,
What do you mean?
that it's just it's a theory.
For flat earthers to make sense of gravity, they would need a different model to explain it. If they could sell me on that, I would become a full believer. Dave points to you as one of the biggest brains in this community. I do this. What just happened?
You're more dense in the air.
Well, why don't I go flying into the air?
Why
Just
would you?
endlessly? Why would I not?
There's a downward electric bias that sets the direction.
Wait, what?
And then there's a positive electric gradient as you increase, and then it goes down to equalize. It sets the up and down.
Won't that same force hold the air down to the earth if it's a ball?
Why does it not affect the air? That's a good question, actually.
No one said anything's being pulled down. There's a downward electric gradient, so that gives you downward pressure.
Turn that into layman's
The
terms.
higher you go, the more positive charge there is in the air.
Why?
Because that's the way that the world works, man.
What's pulling you to follow the earth? If you're already free from gravity and the earth is going, why are you following
the Earth? What other force propels you to follow the Earth?
You out in space and you're just hanging your
Yo.
going through the galaxy at 666 miles an hour.
If you're ready for
You came here for one reason.
What was that?
To not learn nothing.
I'm learning. What are you talking about?
Did you learn anything?
Wait, what if I didn't?
That means that you're here for an agenda.
answer my question. Listen, bro, concentrate.
Yeah, okay, sorry. He's distracted, yeah.
Just concentrate, all right? What other force is pulling you to follow the Earth?
Between the actual attractive force between the molecules.
No, but how did you measure it?
I don't have to measure
Yeah,
it.
but neither do I have to. I don't have the time or decades to understand every field of science, right? We're relying on some level of expertise beyond us. Do you trust someone else who did the test for you?
Absolutely.
Why would you do
World
that?
records. Because I know people that have personally done it.
Doesn't that sound like just the foundation of science, believing scientists who have done the same experiment?
The more questions I asked, the less the flat Earth made sense.
Tyler, I believe that you are actually looking for the truth.
I am. It's
I
hard
know,
to understand.
I know. It's not that hard.
Do you guys ever go back to being a glober?
Yeah, I don't think I can. No.
No way. Some people will just never see it. Like, no matter what you present
I
to
don't
them.
care.
Some people just don't care.
Do you guys believe 9/11
I just
was a
don't care.
false flag?
Yes.
Do you believe the moon landing is fake?
Look at it.
Yes.
It seems like a common thing among these flat earthers is that they had no trust or faith in the government or science.
Take it a little deeper than that, where I think that all these things that they push on the media are completely fabricated.
The belief in one conspiracy led to the belief in another.
Moon landing, not because you can't land a rocket on a disk of light.
I realized flat Earth was the tip of the iceberg with a blatant rejection of critical thinking at the bottom. These people were the select few in on the world's largest secret, while everyone else was a fool.
So it is possible for human beings to move in 5 dimensions, but not only that, our science needs to be kicked up several notches higher, because that will help everyone.
Ironically, this convention had reconverted me into a glober.
I can tell you're up to something.
Me? We're trying to learn the truth.
Yeah, you're real genuine. You look like if Date was a person.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Why are you so upset?
Because you're a phony.
I'm a phony? You're a phony. Oh, okay. Okay, walk away.
Oh, I ain't I'm walking away because I said.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
walking away 'cause I'm in
No, you're like 2 feet taller. You knocked me out.
Yeah, walk away.
a rap battle.
I believe you.
Yeah, walk away.
Any other questions? Raise your hand.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be the crazy part.
That would. Yeah. On the flat Earth. Yeah, let's hear
If
it.
you don't see it, you're blind. Not everybody's got the mental capacity to really see it.
So wait, hold on. You were a flat earther, but now you're not? That doesn't make any sense.
Absolutely, yes.
Can't prove a closed mind.
I was gonna let you pass, but that was kind of a crazy move you did in there to get some good footage in your video. Are you gonna end with where they can find more information, or are you gonna leave that?
All right, tell the viewers.
If you want more information, go to flatearthdave.com. Don't believe anything that you heard in this video from him or from me or from anybody else. Go verify it yourself.
Also, whoever has the most viewed TikTok or
W.
YouTube short using a clip from this video.
W, man, like and subscribe, man. I'm not gonna give the link because I don't give a fuck. And you shouldn't either. Not to lie, you should not give a fuck either, man. You know, just live life. Believe in God, and that's it. That's your one true belief, and that's it, man. That should be everybody's one true belief. Like, just believe in God. Like, you don't gotta believe in the government, police, none of that. Just believe in God. That's it. Everything else, leave it to Him. Everything else, just leave it to Him. Just believe in God. That's what I think. Yeah, man. Like and subscribe. Follow my kick.